I just filmed the Opeth reaction, which was really, really fun. And now I'm gonna switch it up into some fresh, because I wanted to film 2 videos back to back, and why not Opeth and then Metallica, hey? So, Jim has requested $5.98 EP Garage Days Revisited by Metallica. He says, "Hi Kira, before you inevitably get a reaction to Metallica's Black Album, I thought it'd be good to get a reaction to the EP today." I'm not gonna read out the whole thing again. Released in 1987, this is a covers-only EP. It is also the first studio release with Jason Newsted as the bassist after the tragic death of Cliff Burton in the previous year. Because it came out a year before And Justice for All was released, Metallica fans include this as part of the pre-Black Album era. That's an era thing, isn't it? I probably see it like that just because I get so much of my information about these types of things just through comments, and other people probably see it like that there's certain eras, and so I just naturally pick up on that. But I've always seen the first 4 albums as like an era of Metallica as well. After James Hetfield broke his arm skateboarding earlier that year, the band decided to record and produce a cover-only EP themselves before writing original material. The songs chosen are in order: Diamond Head, Holocaust, Killing Joke, Budgie, and The Misfits, and the last 3 bands you've reacted to before. I just did Killing Joke over on Patreon only. It's a Patreon exclusive album reaction I did. I don't remember Budgie, I'm not gonna lie, and Misfits, of course I remember. Budgie. I'm not good with names. That should be my tagline. The title of the EP is because the band wanted to be sure stores were selling the tapes and vinyl at no more than $5.98, which was a steal at the time. Much like Slayer's Rain and Blood, the full recording fit on one side of the cassette, so you could listen to the one side, flip it over, and just re-listen to it again. Anyways, I hope you enjoy it. Let's go. That's so sweet. I love how they named it that for their fans, essentially, like for people that wanted to buy it, making sure that they could buy it for a cheaper price. It's actually really kind of them. We've got 5 tracks here. We're going to start off with Helpless. Wait, what did he say each band was? It was Diamond Head and Holocaust, which I don't know Diamond Head or Holocaust, so these first 2 tracks are from bands I'm not sure of. Oh my gosh, I should go get my Metallica records. There's And Justice for All up on my vinyl holder, and here are the other 3 records I own by Metallica, due to a lovely subscriber called Victor, who's been with my content for a long time, and he sent through the Walmart exclusive versions, I think, from America. I'm on the other side of the world. That would have been expensive for Victor to do, so thank you, Victor. Anyway, I'm going to keep up And Justice for All in the background because that's my favorite one, even though it hadn't come out at this point, I believe. I did a whole entire vinyl haul where I showed all 4 of those, plus a bunch of other records that are down there. You can see, go check that out on my channel if you want, if you haven't seen it yet. Okay, let's do this. Jeez, why are you getting scared today? It is produced quite differently from Opeth. It's a lot more punchy. Maybe that's why I'm a bit scared. I love Metallica. It's so fun. I'm not really a covers person, so I'm interested to see if I really like this or not, as much as the other stuff, which I've been loving. Ooh. Oh my gosh! Like a guitar on the chorus. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe not tonight. Gotta set you on fire. Gotta treat you right. I can see the flash of lights leaning for your love. Gotta hear the thunder roll coming from above. See the flashing lights with the thunder roll. I am gonna set you all alive. Gotta make it fair. I ain't got a choice. Gotta feel this all the night. Oh. There we get it. You can hear the bass. We can hear the bass. Is it 7/8? It was, potentially. I feel like there was a beat missing, but I don't know. It's a bit annoying because I don't know what the original song sounds like. I feel like they're changing it up quite a lot and making it quite Metallica. But I can only guess at that. I'm just gonna believe and trust Metallica that that's what they've done because it feels like it. I'm feeling Metallica. I wish I had listened to the original songs actually. Nice. Oh. The drum. So fast. Metallica, so fun. Oh. Damn. Oh my gosh, 6 minutes 37. I'm also interested to like know how long these songs were to begin with. Like, are they really drawing out these songs? That was fun. Done the Small Hours, which is another song where I don't know the band, the original band. Kooky. I've never heard Metallica be like this before. son on this. Oh, I like the tempo. Metallica's such a sparse band. It's cool. A little slow is cool. I was like, I don't know, I'm sort of expecting the song to speed up at some point just because I'm used to my Metallica being so quick. Maybe it's just a slow track from Metallica though, like the original song probably was slow. Or this tempo. But it's like they're covering stuff that's not thrash. I imagine this band, the original band. Progressive metal, the original band. Scottish heavy metal band. Progressive metal. Best known for their role in the new wave of British heavy metal scene. 1981 album, The Nightcomers. And then they became progressive metal later. Okay. Combining classic heavy metal with punk rock intensity. Random song for Metallica to cover. But they probably were like fans of new wave of British metal. Which, why wouldn't you be actually? I don't know, I just expect them to only do like thrash stuff. Or make it thrash. I'm excited by this slower Metallica. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Hold on for dear life. I don't think anyone does this as well as Metallica. I love this stuff. I love it. Oh, I love how we get a Metallica moment. That makes me so happy. as the berries crumble. At the end of the day. Cool. That was a great track because I got slow Metallica. This is my slow Metallica track, but at the same time, that little fast moment with that solo that felt so Metallica. I love it. That is amazing. Then we have Killing Joke, which Killing Joke is like punk, right? I mean, I just reacted to that. Post-punk. So I don't know what they're gonna do here. You're gonna get post-punk Metallica? What in the vocal? The vocal effects are weird. Not off the album I listened to. This is from 1980 Killing Joke. I listened to 2003 Killing Joke. This is very different. Damn, Killing Joke's not like it's spanned so many decades. This band. This is cool. Really love the chorus. That grip in the back. Makes me want to go listen to the Killing Joke one. Killing Joke original. I love how we can hear the bass so much. Wasn't expecting. Is the vocal effect like because of the post-punk? Like maybe it sounds a bit similar to Killing Joke. I wouldn't know. Because I don't know Killing Joke from 1980. Then we have Crash Course in Brain Surgery. Budgie. Budgie is a hard rock and heavy metal band. I love how we're pulling from so many genres. Like so many. Also from different eras. Oh, mostly. Actually, no, this came out. When did this come out? 1987. Okay. The Budgie's like early 70s. I shouldn't say so many like eras though, like I feel like Metallica, to me, they feel so timeless. I love them. It's cool because I feel like the first track, what was it? They were recording Diamond. No, it was covering Diamond Head. That felt the most like freshy track to me. Actually, I was thinking Diamond Head quickly. I don't know what genre that original band is. Oh, they're the new wave of British heavy metal. Sorry, I'm confused. Okay, I'm not surprised that Budgie is the band I've heard before, but I don't remember. Because that song, I also feel like I won't ever really come back to that one. That's probably my least favorite track so far. It's not... Misfits? You can feel the punk though. Oh, have I heard this one before from this place? Have I listened to this? Oh, it's from the one with the bell on it. Released in 1980. Kiki Beware. Really shows how amazing the band Metallica is, how they're able to put this EP together. It's so great. I am not a covers person, but I'm enjoying this. And we've got a few different genres on show. They're adding in that flash flare. Here it is. I like how they do that. Oh, nice. They moved into a different track. It's 2 Misfits tracks, I see. Oh, I like this one a lot more. Yes. When did Green Hell come out? When was that on? 1983. It was a single, potentially? It looks like Green Hell is a song off Earth AD/Wolf's Blood, the second studio album to be released by the punk rock band Misfits. Okay, it was on a studio album. Damn! I wasn't fully into Last Caress, but I really liked the sound of Green Hell. That makes me want to go listen to that original track from Misfits as well. So we had, gosh, my memory, let's do a little memory test right now. So we had post-punk here with Killing Joke. We had punk here with Misfits. We had Budgie, so we had like sort of some blues infused hard rock, heavy metal, like early heavy metal energy with the 70s stuff here. It was more just like hard rock, in my view. I don't really know. I'm not a huge Budgie fan, so let's just leave it at that. Then up here we had Holocaust. It was a bit slower. I remember that. What was the actual progressive? Yeah, they're the ones that started off as new wave of British heavy metal and then turned into progressive later. And I think also that's why I'm getting confused, because they're new wave of British heavy metal tracks, I believe, both of these. I'm so sorry if I'm wrong on that. Yeah, okay. They were both key figures. These two bands, the original bands, were both key figures of new wave of British heavy metal. Those are the two bands I haven't heard of before. But it's nice to see Metallica pay homage to new wave of British heavy metal and how important it was to metal as a whole, and how Thrash then came along thereafter. It came a little bit after. Kill 'Em All came out in 1983. Damn. And then, yeah, we go into more of like the punk here with these two tracks, which I really appreciate actually, because I like my punk, I like my post-punk. So it's nice to see Metallica do a little bit of a spin on their usual sound and add in those punk elements, but also sort of like retain their Thrash sound as well on top of that. And there was this nice balance created between going out of their sound but not going too out of their sound. I'm not a covers person, so considering that, I really appreciated listening to this EP because I love Metallica. How can you not love Metallica? I feel it's like Thrash isn't even a genre that I have like explored intensely and go and listen to like everything I can from this genre, but I've pulled out the greats and listened to like the greats so far, so like the main four at least. I still have to do an Anthrax album, to be honest, but yeah, Metallica is the band I keep coming back to. Megadeth I do love as well. Megadeth was the original band I was very drawn to, and I do still need to do Rust in Peace actually. Let that be known, I actually haven't listened to Rust in Peace yet, so that is up on the list and should be coming this year. Metallica I do truly love. They just seem so undeniably good. I'm not a covers person and I still enjoyed this EP. This brings us to the end of this initial Metallica phase, right? With these 3 albums and then the album behind me as well. This EP that I just listened to is the final step before I have to move on to the Black album. I say have to, and I shouldn't, because it's still Metallica and I should be excited, but I don't know, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous the Black album. I really don't know how it's gonna go. I'm so scared I won't like it. I'm scared I will like it. I don't know. I'm scared either way. I'm scared of listening listening to it for some reason. I feel like there's so much is riding on it after feeling so strongly about the first 4 records. I can't imagine like being there at the time in that record coming out and listening to it in that moment in 1991 and how that would have been. I feel nervous in 2026. All right. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it for sending through this EP and getting me to listen to it before I move on to the Black Album, because the Black Album is coming in probably the next few months, the next couple months. So yeah, I'll see you then for that. It'll be very, very exciting, but also a bit scary for me. All right. I'll see you all very soon in another video. Bye-bye.